Hey there, good evening. I'm Yewande Olabisi Agloe precisely, okay? And I'm here to just talk about what professionals do to make their life actually better, especially in a situation like this, okay? I myself, I don't know what goals you've actually set for yourself for this year. I see that we're already entering towards the last quarter of a year, and a lot of people are saying, they've not really met their goals. I don't know if you have not also met yours, or you've not even set any at all, and that's why we're really coming to share what we really have, to offer for you. Because I looked at it, I don't know if you want more time or you really want more money. Some people are beyond money, beyond time. They also want more out of life. So I'm going to ask you, what are your dreams of a good life? It is achievable if you have that positive mind that you will be able to get it. I know that you will actually really be able to get it, because you are already focused towards the cause and you are following. So just like I said, have been doing several businesses myself, and I decided to take this global dynamic one after I took a closer look at the incentives he has to offer me, and not just that, the time flexibility, and also the fabulous exotic vacations he also has to offer, and also the profit share that it's bringing on board as a package for me. And just like I said, I have my master's in international business administration, and with over 20 years working experience, which of course I was already doing very well, exceptionally outstanding. I knew I needed more out of life. I knew I needed to see and watch my children growing. So I looked at it, what the work-life balance was actually meant to me, was exactly what made me take a closer look at this business that I want to showcase this evening. I don't know what work-life balance really meant to you. Are you achieving it? Is it easy to walk through it? Do you find your way around about this? All these questions exactly is what I am here to share with you and to share with us this evening. Like I said, I was already doing fantastic. I was already doing very well in my different working experience that I've had previously. And when the family life started, I knew I just needed more. So I started doing business, because everybody started talking of multiple streams of income, multiple streams of income. Could that be a question that you've also been looking at lately, and you've been wondering, how am I going to launch out a new business? How will I start? How will I get a head start with it? How will I have a capital to run it and all that? And coupled with everybody shouting crisis, crisis. And have you thought lately that inside every crisis there could be something bigger that wants to come out of that crisis for you? I don't see it as crisis. I see it more as change. I see it as more platform for you to expand, more platform for you to showcase what the potentials you've got in you. And that's what exactly the personal development that I discovered from this business that I want to talk about. Amazingly, from this part of the world, the business has been existing and has been doing, it's a global dynamic business, just like I mentioned, not only having its presence in Nigeria, but in over 170 countries around the world. So as a global dynamic business expert, it has given me a great lifestyle to also being able to achieve my dreams, because where you can work from home and time is actually not a challenge, not a factor for you, where you will be able have control over your own time, and indeed you are also still achieving so much in the finance area. And that's what I'm actually talking about this evening. This business also, like I mentioned, all the incentives he has to offer has been here in Nigeria especially for 18 years running. and I got to know about this business called the Forever Living business, the Forever Living products, since 7 years running now. I was actually like a stay-home mom. I was a stay-home mom then because I left the banking industry, just trying to look after my children. As an HR expert, I love children. I actually want to see my kids growing, and that was my third child. That was my third child. And leaving the banking, I felt, okay, this is a work-life balance really staring at my face. What am I going to do about it? How am I going to, get a head start? How am I going to also contribute? Like a mentor used to say that she doesn't want to be a furniture in her home. So as a woman, I also don't want to be a furniture in my home, So I started the business, and in my few months, I just wanted to make few hundreds of naira and in dollar. Actually, we are paid in dollar because it's an American-based company, and starting with just about $500 when I started, it was like a huge jump for me, and a huge jump, and I really loved what I was getting. And it wasn't long after that I became, amazingly, I was able to rise through doing about $2,000 extra as my income to support my home. And that was how I knew this is just the beginning of the future that I've been looking and dreaming out for, and it wasn't long after that, about just 8 months down, when I came on board in the business, I was able to join on a trip to South Africa, and the year after also to Dubai, and this current year, amazingly, I was also part of the Dallas, because we turned 40 years this year, and there is an ongoing global expansion. That's why we're reaching out to professionals, to business-minded, busy people, that are looking for more out of life. And we are reaching you with this opportunity because we know you will be able to achieve that goal, that dream, that your long-awaited inspiration that you've written on your list and you've not really achieved. We are calling it achievable for you with this platform, with this home-based business, and using just via this social media, like I'm reaching you now. We are going to teach you the skills of how to go about it at the comfort of your daily lives, your daily routines, being able to also earn extra income, not having time as a challenge or as a factor for you at all. Okay, so a lot of people says they do not know how who Forever is. Like I said, Forever is 40 years this year. We've been in operation since 1978, with global operation in over 170 countries. A well-based wellness company, and amazingly, it has touched a lot of lives, turning them from just ordinary people into extraordinary ones. Amazingly, Forever gives you the opportunity to, achieve greatness out of life. You will have that personal development. You will be able to meet, fabulous people from different fields, walks of life, achieving and doing amazingly. So it doesn't stop or, jeopardize you for whatever business or the job you are doing now that has been limiting you in one way or the other. Because I tell you, to be able to earn about extra $2,000, extra $4,000 at a time like this economic time in most countries around the world, you will definitely know that if it's the normal official companies where everyone used to work, of course, you will be like the slave of your boss. You are not going to have your own time. That time freedom, you might have the financial freedom, but you will not have the time freedom. You will have to be the slave of that person that has the dream. But here we are saying it is achievable for you to have that time freedom, at the same time have that financial freedom. It is, we call this opportunity an invincible profit system. A lot of people don't realize that network marketing model makes millionaire just as a snap of the finger. Really, it is the business of the rich now. That's how the business, I mean the rich people that are in the business world rolls. This is how they move now, because it's about leverage. It is beyond you. It is beyond, several mentors have spoken extensively about what network marketing can really achieve and do at a time like this. And that's exactly why we want to show you the amazingly, invincible profit way of you to earn, because profit is actually better than wages. A lot of people are looking at, oh, let me work, let me continue to work, let me continue to work. But the factual truth is, time has changed. Everything has changed. For, we are living in the e-world now. It's e-banking, email, you see, e-commerce, everything at the comfort of your home. You are able to buy whatever you want to buy now. At the comfort of your home. Today, I transferred money to about 3 people already. Gone are the days you walk to the post office to go and post letters to people. Why? Because times have changed. And have you really thought that for in the night post or in the post office, now that people are no longer posting letters, of course they would have sacked a lot of officers that are there. For every tellers that we used to see in the banking days, earlier banking days, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you wonder where they are now. You walk into a bank now, you barely see 1 or 2 tellers sitting at the desk, at the platform. Why? Because it is e-world. For every traffic light, definitely, that's just the factual truth. Government will prefer to invest into these traffic lights, because they are not going to clamor for any form of retiree gratuity fee, or they want to go on strike, or they are telling you they want paternity leave or maternity leave. No, government will do automation and control. I remember on a trip to South Africa, we met a friend, a friend, and we were talking, we're exchanging pleasantries and wondering, what do you do? And I said what I did, and he said he was into automation and control. And I'm like, could you break that down? He said, of course, for every of the sliding doors you see in banks, for every doors you use smart cards to open, for even downsizing people in the workplace, just to tell them machines can do the job better. And I tell you, machines can actually do these jobs better. They don't get tired. They really don't get tired. And these are the awareness of the times we're in now. And that's why people are saying there is no job, unemployment here and there. The truth is, there is definitely going to be more or no jobs. No jobs, no employment. There is, because time has changed. Because for a company to thrive in an economy, of course, they will definitely be looking at their workforce, and how they could also, cater and do the human resource for them, and how they could also make profit. Everybody is in business for profit. And if they find out that the economy and the taxes and the rate is not making them to earn, definitely they will find a way around it. So these are all the economic factors that are affecting the times that we are in. So are you just going to sit? Are you just going to be watching and you're not going to do anything about it? We are looking for professionals, like I said, busy people, like I've said, busy people like you, that will come on board into this ongoing global expansion, and using this platform, to be able to touch lives, to be able to get wealthy, to be able to also get healthier. All right. So I won't take so much of your time this evening. I really want to appreciate you for coming on board. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm Yewande Olabisi Agoloye. All right. And just to show you briefly, this is the Prime. You would have seen this bottle around, and a lot of people are saying, oh, this is what Forever represents. This is actually our signature product. Our signature product, because this is like the prime of what we are reaching. Though this is one of the products, over 300 products we have for you, but this one, of course, has given me so much fabulous health, and it didn't just stop at that. It has also given me so much wealth. where you are able to earn extra about $2,000, $4,000 as extra income, and time is not a factor. I think you really need to have a closer look at how it works, okay? And what's inside here is also what you have in the glass. It's a fabulous drink. Tastes great for me. At first, if you taste it, you might say it's not so much of a great tasting, but I tell you, as your income increase with this company, you will definitely get by with the taste and you are going to love it. So to reach me, that's my Instagram. You could go to my private chat and just ask the questions, or you could send an email to me at yewuze@gmail.com, yewuze@gmail.com, or you call me via 08023137819. You could also reach me on WhatsApp via that number. And if anyone had invited you probably to see this broadcast this evening, we will definitely come on board again and notify you when we want to tell you more of how we are advancing with this beautiful opportunity. But you can get back to the person who also sent an invite to you via here. And if you still have any questions, like I said, please put it forward down for via the inbox or the WhatsApp number. And I'm looking forward to meeting you and knowing more of you. I'm looking forward for us working together so that we will definitely achieve that goal we've set for ourselves. I know the top is where we belong. Thank you very much, and do have a beautiful week ahead. Thank you.